I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. The First Lady of Boxing, Cecilia Brækhus. She stands 171 centimeters high with a reach of 170. And she'll be facing Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. She weighed in at 67 kilos. She stands 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 165. The First Lady of Boxing, Cecilia Brækhus, one of the greatest female fighters in the history of this sport. Miss GB, she fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Bergen, Norway, introducing an undisputed welterweight champion of the world, known as the First Lady, Cecilia Brækhus. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Just misses with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Scoring hook. The right hook just missed. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Brækhus in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You switched off completely.
She's shattered.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
The courage on display here is incredible. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Breakus in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Don't get carried away. Still in this. Think of...
Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe.
Work. Keep it up.
And there's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Natasha Jonas in trouble. Let's talk about Breakus in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You're better than that. You've done all your work.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Missing with the left hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like...
Oh my God, Johnny! Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Breakus in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you let me back into...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They got out of the way of that right hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. She scores with that counter. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. Talk about Breakus in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that one. Good work. Don't...
Better than this girl. You're not...
This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Do you believe this? There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Breakus in that last round. Well, this is the time that the there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Breakus in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
Now relax. Relax. Just keep her.
Let's fight.
There's the bell to start round 8. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Well done with that counter shot. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Breakus in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop.
I need you to get back out there.
And there's the bell for round 9. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they have to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. Cecilia Breakus goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Breakus in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that... And there's the bell for round 10. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from...
Whoa, Johnny! This is not where Cecilia Breakus wants to be. The First Lady of Boxing has to go down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
And Breakus just got caught. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just...
The referee might need to take a point here. Catch and shoot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.